Let me start by saying thank you. Obviously, there I've gotten a lot of subscribers, a lot of comments, a lot of likes, and a lot of views on my most recent reaction video to Shop T-Lock, I believe is what it was called, and it was unexpected. Um, the emotions that found me was unexpected, and I think those who watched it all unfold, that was rather unexpected. So as you can imagine, that particular video has gotten a lot of attention, positive attention. If I were to guess what the Pakistani population was in my little portion of the wheat fields here in the Red River Valley of Texas, it would probably be on the order of 1%, maybe less. I don't often get to interact with people of Pakistani, Indian heritage, or that part of the world. And in fact, there is no question that your reaching out to me as a result of this video I've done recently has been um, far and away the greatest outreach to me of anyone of that heritage, the heritage from which this music blossoms. And that is, in fact, unexpected. I, you know, I knew the chances were very slim that I could start to gain traction as a YouTube reaction video guy. There are some really great people out there who do this. There are people who have a greater gift of gab than I do. There are people who, well, they're just prettier than I am. They have better cameras and they can light the shot better. They have better equipment. So perhaps that doesn't always matter. But I hope you see me as a genuine person. And there's no doubt that your reactions, your outreach has been genuine, heartwarming, and makes me feel kind of special. So thank you for that. As you can imagine, I've received hundreds of requests to react to not only Coke Studio performances, but to other performances that come from this tradition of music, along with stuff originating from the West, from the United States and Canada. But anyway, what I'm getting at is I have seen your request, I have written them down, and there's quite a list. So if I don't get to yours over the coming weeks, just be patient with me, and we'll get through it together. I have had a lot of requests for Jilawatan. That's just a guess as the pronunciation, from Pepsi Battle of the Bands. This more rockin' tradition, and I see that the opening frame here, the bass player is opening with a chord. So I'm guessing this isn't going to be punk rock. No slight to punk rock. But hey, this is a rather long performance, a live rock performance. So let's get started with Jilawatan. Is that the artist or is that the song? I'm going to guess artist. Let's get right to it. Okay, so you know how he's getting that effect. I think Many of you perhaps might be guitar or bass players. So this here is a bass, and the knob he's turning is a volume knob. So it's turned down, if you will. He's strumming the chord and turning it up, with the palm of his hand. I hit my light. So yeah, he's going vamp, 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 vamp. So yeah, he's actually turning his instrument up for an effect, and it's a really cool effect. Back you go, you. Okay, let's keep going. Great sounding cymbal. Okay, so a similar effect done with a switch. That is, well, there's a couple ways you can do that. Come here, you. Ugh. So, I'm not capable of it on this particular guitar because it doesn't have a volume. It doesn't have a volume control for each pickup, each humbucker. But what he's likely doing here with his Les Paul is he has one pickup, probably this pickup that's turned all the way up, and this pickup that's turned all the way down. And with that switch, he's switching between the two, so it gives it kind of a kill switch. It's like going on off, a light switch, if you will. So again, another cool effect. Wow, we're not even 30 seconds in and I'm talking too much. So okay, sit. Okay, woohoo. Slurp. Yes. I've had too much coffee, but I got to bring this to your attention because this is a fascinating thing. Let's see if I can get back to a frame here. Come on. I don't want to take too long just to make a silly point. Okay, maybe here. Aha. All right, if you look closely, you see on the symbol here the script Zildjian. Now, Zildjian, since the 1920s, has been based in Massachusetts, very near Boston. But do you know that the Zildjian company, the Zildjian cymbal manufacturers, it's one of the oldest companies in the world? I want to say it dates back. Okay, there has been a family by the name of Zildjian, which I believe translates from the Turkish as quite literally cymbal makers. And this Zildjian family I want to say dates back to the 1600s. I'm almost tempted to say 1500s, but it's at least the 1600s. So this name, Zildjian, they have been making musical instruments for a long, long time. Another fun fact, there's another big North American cymbal company called Sabian. And that company was started by a man by the name of Robert Zildjian. When I believe Avedis Zildjian was about to turn the company over to his children, I believe it's Avedis Zildjian. There wasn't a meeting of the minds among the two brothers prepared to take on the Zildjian family name and run the business, right? So Robert Zildjian said, sorry, but no. And he took his operation to Canada. So essentially, Zildjian cymbals and Sabian cymbals essentially come from the same place. Didn't realize you were going to learn this, huh? Fascinating. Drums sound great. Oh, hey. This is going to take a while. There's a song from like 30 some odd years ago that says, if you're going to play in Texas, you got to have a fiddle in the band. So this band can play in Texas. You don't have to have a fiddle. Back then, maybe. Or violin, I guess. When I was a kid, when I was like, kid, I was like, so what's the difference between a violin and a fiddle? What a great live sound. I mean, a lot of bands can't even get this sound in the studio. These guys sound amazing. Bass players, tasty. So far, so good. 2 minutes in. I love that guitar solo. No pedal or effects or something. I'm totally digging the music, but I would like it even more if I could get some captions. Maybe not. Oh well. It's all good. Let's do some more rocking. Man, so far so good. Really, really tasty. I'm getting excited because I'm seeing some more drums on the stage. Okay, I'm hearing him say Jilawatan, so I guess that's the name of the song, right? You guys will have to translate for me. Is Jilawatan a person, a place, a thing, a feeling? Cool, so cool. This is a high quality production. Yes. So cool. tambourine is the most underappreciated music or instrument in all of contemporary music. So important. Hold on one second. Talk about underappreciated instruments. One second. This is so cool. That's the vibra slap. Is there more?
Jilawatan.
Goes hard. This goes hard. Live performance at that. Wow. So earlier today, I had my Radio Garden app open, and I was listening to a station out of Karachi. I think it's Sama FM. And there was this song that was rocking so hard, and the drummer was doing like amazing double bass stuff, but I couldn't get to my app in time to see who the artist was. And I'm like, I may never hear this song again. But there was these long, like, double bass drum. I was like, this sounds so good, but I may never know. So if you know of a song that's on the rotation of Sama FM in Karachi, and there's a drum part that goes a few times, then hit me up. Guys, thank you so much for the report, for this support. Thank you so much for the outreach. Thanks so much for the love. Thanks so much for the encouragement. Thanks for making me feel great. Thanks for making this feel like a worthy thing. Never saw it coming, but I'm loving it to the end. And remember, it's nice to be important. Let me try that again. Remember, it's nice to be important, but it's so much more important to be nice. We'll see you on the next one.